Hey, it's Robbie from Southern California. Look at this. It is raining. It's going to be very difficult to do an hour garden tour. But we don't have too much flooding now because Gary keeps pushing and directing the water that way. Here's the front yard on a rainy day in the middle of November, which is good. We need the rain as long as it doesn't come down in sheets and heavy pouring, because that's when the ground moves and sometimes not where we want it to move. All is going well here. I'm just keeping this very simple right now. My ginger and turmeric down there, it's doing really good, but they're starting to die back, so I'm starting to harvest some. I harvested some ginger the other day, which worked out really good. I'm going to go ahead and pick some stuff because I'm going to go and make lunch right now, and I want to have it so I don't have to come out when it starts to pour. You know what? Let's take a walk to the back quickly, and then we can see what is going on in the middle of November. I'm foraging in between the rain. I'm going to grab some tomatoes, some greens, whatever I've got. I've got some lettuce in there and onions. So let me kind of do a quick walkthrough. We'll have to do this a better time and another time. We have had tons of rain, and we've got this 1 minute of no rain. So what I'm doing is just coming through and seeing anything I need. I know there's nothing down there I need in my chair garden, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. I don't want to stay out in the rain too long because I've had something going on, and the last thing I want to do is try to explain to my doctor, hey, why did you have a relapse? I don't know, maybe because I was walking in the rain. So Gary has everything draining really well. Oh, that's a hummingbird feeding down there. Can you see that? He's feeding on, right there, the Mexican sage. How beautiful. The plants are going to greatly appreciate all this. We're going to have like 5 days of rain. I'll tell you, I've been coming out here. Yesterday I made a big salad, and I'm going to grow back in there and get some more lettuce. All the gardens are doing really good. I'm really pleased. Rain is good as long as there's no flooding. So we'll see how things go. But all in all, you know what? I'm going to have to say this. I really feel like just standing here. The air is so fresh. It smells so good. It's clean. We've had a lot of bad air, but right now it just smells good. It's quiet too. You know why? Listen. I don't know if you can hear it, but I hear the birds slowly singing and tweeting away. Normally I come out here and the whole hillside has got things going on, and they're hammering, and people are working, and you've got contractors working, you've got gardeners all over the place with those massive gas leaf blowers. Some of them go on for hours. What in the world they're blowing, I don't know. You come out here and dogs are barking, and it's just really, it's hard sometimes to do a garden tour with all the noise. I love hearing people. Oh, the chatter of people, or the dogs barking, but not, massively, just barking at people going by and kids playing. I love that. Even the occasional playing is nice. And the birds, oh, I'll tell you, gardeners, leaf blowers, I don't know, there've been a lot of tree trimmers, and I know they have to do it, but this is special. And I love the idea that I can come out here and look at the garden peacefully with you. And it's just so quiet. I have a lot of plans. I learned a lot gardening this year. New things. Because of the change, there's been a lot. Oh, we've got a wind starting to kick up. And I'm going to change some things up for this spring to grow more. We've been doing great. We grow a lot, but if I'm going to utilize a space, that real estate needs to do a whole lot more than that. I'm going to start to grow more and help the plants. Normally I say, let nature do its thing. If it makes it, it makes it. That's fine. But if I can just tweak one little thing and grow double and have happier plants, why not? So I've got a lot of plans for the coming future, which is only what? 3 months. This is unbelievable. In about 3 months, we'll be thinking about putting out a spring garden. I hear ravens. But listen, Not a leaf blower in sight. Not a tree trimmer. No people working on electrical power lines. Just quiet. And that is a rarity. Well, I didn't get all I wanted, and it's starting to really come down. This is the bird garden right now. I know you can't tell, but there's been stuff moved everywhere so the birds can forage out of the rain. Some of the trays, they have holes in them, so that's okay. Gary saw a lot of spice finches in the pumpkin today. The main thing is, if the seed gets wet, that's okay, but if it's underwater, they won't eat it. So they've had a lot of food, and they are still eating, and we'll be filling these up again. This is going to have to be my mid-garden tour, because I'll tell you, it's supposed to rain well into next week, and then there's another storm that's following. So it's going to be really tough to do a garden tour, especially there's not going to be a whole lot of change, except look at the plants. Look how massive my broccoli got. When I moved that, I had planted a broccoli seed. I don't see any broccoli on it, so I'm a little confused, but the plant has gotten massive. And there's Gary. He's going out to do some stuff in the rain. So keep in mind that though this garden tour, which is usually about 50 minutes, if not longer, is going to be short this time because it's just going to be too difficult. My main concern is to keep the hummingbird feeders full, clean and full, and to make sure all the birds have plenty of seed right now. The plants, they can fend for themselves. I don't have to do anything except for the few that are underneath the eaves. Don't forget about that, because if you've got plants that are not in the rain, they may not get that much water. Some of these really need a lot of water, so I still have to come through and water them in the evening, even though they'll be picking up some moisture from the atmosphere around here. It still may not be enough. Surprisingly, blanket flower, which I absolutely love, if it gets a little dry, it falls over. So it is drought tolerant to a point. In other words, they can take the massive heat as long as they're watered daily. So plants are really funny. You never know which are going to be acting which way. See that over there? Let me zoom in. See that? That is my blanket flower. And that will do fine with this rain. But the ones that are not in the rain, I've got a few under here, cuttings, they have to be watered or they could fizzle out on me. So kind of look around. You may have a balcony, a deck or someplace thinking, why are some of my plants not looking good? Well, they may not be getting the water they still want because they're not in the rain. What you can do, oh, I can grab that. What you can do is go ahead and collect some rainwater and give them a good water. I'm going to grab this. This is lettuce. I'll get at least the big leaf, and I'll put that in my container that I'm carrying. And I'll let the other lettuce take off and grow. And that, I believe that whole big plant, never really realized it, that's a dinosaur kale. I thought it was a hybrid, but I've got a dinosaur kale there. That's a hybrid. But that one is dinosaur kale. We still have dragon fruit we're picking. See all the green dragon fruit? So it has been just gorgeous. So anyways, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'll be doing a regular garden tour soon. But today, I think this is the best way. Oh, I'm standing in the rain. I forgot it's open there. I'm thinking, why are we all getting wet? Because I was in the rain. So I hope today you understand that we're going to keep this one short, but I'll have plenty more to say pretty soon. So with that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. And boy, we may have a lot of flowers growing here, but that is all food all through here that we do eat. As soon as I stepped in the house and started to pour, look at my mess on the deck. Oh, I've got a lot of plans for that too. And I am growing a lot of flowers. Oh my goodness. So wet. As long as it comes down steady, we're okay. Look at the does. And Zoe's not happy with the rain. She keeps barking. It's just rain. Okay, let's hope it doesn't get worse, but they're calling for a lot more rain.